Hello, my old school soul food family. Chef Jeffrey back with another video. All right, y'all, we still in this Thanksgiving segments here, and I'm still trying to push everything I can get into y'all before Thanksgiving. I'm doing two videos in one video, two recipes in one video, using one common sauce. As you see by the title, old school mac and cheese, old school creamy au gratin potatoes, cheese au gratin potatoes, I mean, all used with my old school cheese sauce with a little Velveeta, which is not old school, but I'll tell you why I use Velveeta as I go along. But yeah, all I'm got here, y'all, is very simple ingredient. I got Monterey Jack cheese, regular cheddar cheese, like I said, a little Velveeta, a little cream cheese, make it creamy. I got my macaroni for the macaroni cheese. Y'all know I use Yukon Gold. That's the only potatoes I use. I don't use Idaho. This is gonna give you your cheese au gratin potatoes, or potatoes au gratin, however you want to say it. The potatoes are gonna be more buttery and cheesier and amazing using these. And then milk, salt and pepper. That's it, y'all. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna step off. I'm gonna get my pot heating up to the back to boil my pasta. I'm gonna get my potatoes all peeled and diced up. We're gonna come back, knock this cheese sauce out. You're gonna see how quick it is to do two recipes at one time, y'all. It's not that easy at all. Yukon Gold takes very, very little time to boil. It takes about 20 minutes max to boil Yukon Gold because they're so tender type of potato. So anyway, this is another Thanksgiving side that I love to have with my nothing like macaroni, cheese, turkey and dressing, and cranberry sauce, giblet gravy, and gratin potatoes too. So anyway, we'll be right back. I'm gonna dice the potatoes up, get my pot boiling for my pasta. We're gonna come knock this cheese sauce out. We're gonna have some old school mac and cheese, old school gratin potato. Be right back. All right, y'all, we back here. Okay, I got my potatoes diced up here for my gratin potato, and you see how big I diced them? I want them large diced, so when they cook, and I'm stirring them, they might break a little. So if you do them too small, they're going to break up a lot and you're going to have mush. You're not going to have those nice chunks in the potatoes that you want. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get my pasta going. I got my milk over heating up. I'll show y'all in just a second. I'm going to get my macaroni pasta, pour it in the salted water here, get it cooked off. So I'm going to do the macaroni first. With a spoon here, stir it around. Let it be cooking while this is cooking. Okay. Now let me move y'all around here. Alrighty. So y'all can see what I'm doing here. Okay. Now, cheese sauce. I know y'all been seeing me make this before. All I'm gonna do, I'm gonna heat this milk up. Let me get my salt and pepper. I want this milk to come to a simmer. Then I'm gonna thicken up with roux. You don't know what roux is, man, I'll put a link in the description of the video. Roux, all it is flour and butter. And I keep roux in my refrigerator. I let this sit out though at room temperature. It's easier to work with if it's room temperature. And I'm using a lot of roux this time of year. So I just let it sit out at room temperature early in the mornings when I know I'm going to be doing a lot of cooking. So it take care of the effect of that. Okay. Now, let's see if this is hot enough. Okay, now this is getting hot enough. Let me stir my macaroni again. This one we're going to multitask here in the kitchen. Just like on Thanksgiving week, you got a lot of stuff to do. Sometimes you gotta multitask. Okay, now I'm gonna take me some roux here. Get my spoon here, y'all. And the thing is, I want to tighten this up first with roux. That way, it's guaranteed that your cheese sauce won't split or break, however you want to say it. You want to get a binder in here. So what I'm gonna do, this is literally called a bechamel in the fancy word of what I'm making. I'm making me a bechamel right now. That's the French term, I guess, for it. The fancy term. in the restaurant in it. I make a bechamel and then I'm gonna add the cheese to it. But I want to get this thickened enough so when I add the cheese to it, the cheese will not separate or split. Okay, hold on just a second. Towel here. Okay. And the key to this, you want to, if you don't have a thick bottom pot like I have, you want to make sure you wait the eye on this because it will burn on you quick if you're not careful at this point. Of course, this is a thick bottom pot y'all that I always use, so I don't have to use a double boil or nothing like that. You got to be very careful to make sure you constantly stir it. If you got one of them thin bottom pots, and I tell y'all do not use. I tell y'all to invest in a thick bottom pot. I'm going to show y'all the consistency I'm looking for in just a second. And I don't want to add the roux too much and get it too thick, even though if I do get it too thick, I can always add more milk to it. So it's not a lost cause. And this is going to be enough cheese sauce, y'all. I'm doubling the cheese sauce because this is going to be enough cheese sauce for the macaroni and cheese and our gratin potatoes, or potatoes our gratin, however you want to say it. I think I need a little bit more roux to this. My whip here, my ladle, so I can show y'all the thickness I'm looking for. Pasta. I don't want my macaroni to burn back here. It's doing perfectly back there. Okay. A little bit more roux, not much. It's almost to the consistency I want. I think it takes about 4 or 5 tablespoons for this, and the normal maybe 3 tablespoons on the normal recipe of cheese sauce. But I'm gonna put the recipe to the cheese sauce in the description of the video, y'all. Okay. This is what I want. This is the consistency I want right here. Let me show y'all right quick the consistency I want right now. See that? That's all I want. I don't want it no thicker than that because what's going to happen when I add the cheese to this, the different cheeses, is going to get thicker. The first cheese I'm going to add is one y'all probably hate, is Velveeta. Velveeta I like, of course it's not old school cheese. Pasteurized cheese. It's more of a stabilizer, and it gives it a nice creamy taste, but it's a stabilizer to my cheese sauce. I'm also going to turn this down, y'all. Let's turn this down here just a little. Oh yeah, we're going to turn it down, and we're going to constantly stir it. Work that in really, really good, y'all. Yes, sir. That's what we want. Get that cheese nice and melted in there. Now, while that's melting in there, because it ain't going to take long for this Velveeta to melt, then I'm going to add my cream cheese. Keep an eye on my pasta back here, y'all. Like I say, I'm multitasking right here. Now, I'm going to add my cream cheese, which is going to make it creamy. Cream cheese, creamy. That's easy, huh? We're going to get all this completely melted. Then we're going to come in with our Monterey Jack cheese and our cheddar cheese. Like I said, it's going to be a big old pot of cheese sauce, y'all. Because I'm doing it for 2 items. Slowly melting. I'm turning it up just a little. You don't want to go too fast with it because it will burn on you. And if you scorch this, there's nothing you can do to fix it. You just got to throw it in the trash can. Or throw it down the garbage disposal. There's nothing you can do to fix it. Once you scorch milk, there's nothing you can. I don't care what they say, or you can add this and that. Nah. that taste is something that just hits you right when you, goes right at your nose when you squirt some milk. Okay, now, next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put me some Monterey Jack cheese in here. It's gonna give it more body. And get it melted. It's like a 4 cheese sauce here, y'all. Definitely gonna be very cheesy. Oh yeah, doing good, doing good. Now, that's semi-melted. Now, all we're gonna do now is add our cheddar cheese to this. This is what's gonna make it really yellow and cheesy, extra cheesier. And I'm not really into cheeses already grated, but I'm using it in a pinch when you're really busy doing a lot of things. Usually I grate my own cheese a lot of times with my grater. But when you're busy, sometimes you gotta go with stuff that's already done. Yeah, there we go. See how that's coming together? Let me watch my macaroni back here. It's looking good, looking good. So is this cheese sauce. See how it's coming together really good? Now, all I'm gonna do now, I wanna heat it until it's completely melted, all this cheese, and this cheese sauce is completely smooth. Then we're gonna add some salt and pepper to this, and that'll be it for this cheese sauce. And y'all see how easy it come together. So simple, y'all. Get a spoon here. Get a spoon ready where I can taste it. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Now, I know it needs salt and pepper. Add a couple of teaspoons to get started here, and then we're gonna taste it. Because I know it's bland right now. I haven't had any seasoning to it. Okay, let me test this out here. Absolutely perfect, y'all. Absolutely perfect. Now, I'm gonna let it cook just another minute. Make sure the cheeses are perfectly. Move this other cheese out the way right now. Salt and pepper up out the way. Now, I'm gonna show y'all the consistency of what you're looking for in the cheese sauce. I'm about to turn this off. This is what you're looking for. The consistency. See how nice and smooth that cheese sauce is? You see how easy it come together? That's it. That's the consistency you want. That's gonna make a nice mac and cheese, y'all. Nice, awesome mac and cheese. Okay. Now, let that hang out right there. Cut it off. That's all we need. We don't need nothing else from that. Now, we're gonna check our macaroni. I'm gonna cover this up. Check our macaroni back here. And it is definitely ready. We're gonna move y'all over. I'm gonna move y'all over here. There we go. Move y'all over here. Turn it off. Alright, now we're gonna drain our macaroni here. We're gonna put it right in the bowl. Throw it in there. We get it all out that out. Okay. I'm I'm gonna let it hang out here for just a second, y'all. I'm gonna rinse this out, put my potatoes on. While my potatoes are cooking, we'll put the macaroni together. So we'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we are back here. Okay. In fact, let me move this board out the way. Definitely don't need this right now. Now, what we gonna do, I'm gonna put my cheese sauce right here on the counter. There, I got my sprayed. I sprayed my casserole dish right here. So all I'm gonna do now is add my cheese sauce right here. And my macaroni, stir it up. And voila, we'll have macaroni and cheese to go in the oven. Turn this around here. And you want to put a lot of cheese sauce in here, y'all, because what's going to happen as it sit up, it gets hard. And the next day, or if you freeze it, which you can freeze macaroni, you don't want it to be too dry where it won't come back together with a little milk in it. So we're going to mix this up. And what I also like to do, I like to put some cheese in the middle like this. And mix that up also. Put a little bit more cheese sauce on here. And say you want a lot of cheese sauce in here, y'all. Mix that up in there just like that. Homemade mac and cheese, y'all. That's another thing I make all the time. That's another thing that was so popular at my meet and greet, y'all. I had here in Katy. People thought this stuff was amazing. They really did. They thought it was absolutely amazing. Stir this around. I might have to add salt and pepper again to this, y'all. I'm gonna check my seasoning one more time. Reason is, macaroni has water in it. And that water might have diluted the taste, a little taste of how I had it earlier. So I'm gonna taste it here. With a little bit more salt and pepper, not much, y'all. Just to balance the flavor back out. One more scoop of cheese sauce. That's it. That's it. Now, I'm gonna put in my baking dish. You always spray. You don't want to have macaroni, it won't come out the dish, huh? That would defeat the purpose of you making macaroni. Now, spread that over there. Now, I'm going to put cheese all on the top of it. Like this. This come bubbly, bubbly. We'll put in the oven takes about 20, 30 minutes, depending on the oven. So I'm gonna put this in the oven. I got my potatoes back here cooking off. I'm gonna be back in it's gonna take about 20 minutes to cook these potatoes. I just put them on, and then we're gonna put these au gratin potatoes together. It's gonna be the same process, y'all. Same process. Only difference we putting potatoes instead of macaroni. So we'll be right back. All right, y'all. We are back here. The macaroni is out of the oven, and it is bubbling hot, y'all. Let me tell you, it is bubbling hot. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna set this to the side, and I'm gonna get my potatoes here, which is ready to go into the cheese sauce. Put them together. We're gonna taste all of this at the same time. But I put this in the oven for almost 30 minutes. So yeah, nice and bubbly. Cheese is brown on there, what you want. So anyway, I'm gonna move some stuff around here. I'm gonna keep y'all here with me. Sorry about that fan, y'all. When I get a lot of stuff going on my stove, sometimes my automatic fan on my stove will come on. No way you can cut it off. Okay. Let me get my pot back over here with my cheese sauce. Let me get my bowl here. On my potatoes, I'm going to use the same bowl which I washed it out. That I use for my macaroni. Drain this off. And y'all notice something that I'm putting the hot cheese sauce on the hot potatoes and the hot macaroni. That's very important because you want the sauce to soak up the... Okay, that went off, y'all. There we go. This shit ain't... Oh yeah, it definitely done, y'all. Look how easy the knife go in there. Oh yeah. Okay. Like I was saying, you want the sauce to go right into the pasta and right into the potatoes. And it's easier for them to do that when both items are hot. And the sauce is hot and the potatoes and the macaroni is hot. So, what we're going to do here, move this over. Put my sauce back over here like I had it before. And we're going to layer this sauce right on top of here, y'all. Gotten a little warm, but it'll work. I'm going to do just like I did the macaroni. I'm going to put some cheese right in the middle. I'm going to mix it up. Just give it a little bit of body, I think, y'all. A little cheese in there. And I like to use this when I mix this because I don't like to break up my potatoes too much. So I like to do gently with it and just fold it in like this. Because I want you to see them big hunks of potatoes in there. Look at that. A little bit more sauce on there. If y'all never had cheesy potatoes or gratin potatoes, y'all don't know what you're missing. Don't know what you're missing, y'all. Okay, now move this back over here on the stove. Get my casserole dish here. Pour it right into the casserole dish there. Get all that goodness out of there, y'all. All that goodness out of there. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. I can eat this just like that. Look at that. Put the cheese back on the top like I did the macaroni. And I like to put a lot of cheese on here, y'all. You'll see why later when I take it out the oven. Big layer of cheese on here, y'all. Put the rest of that on there. I'm going to bake this in the oven for about 30 minutes. And it's going to come out nice, bubbly, just like the macaroni. So we'll be right back. Alright, y'all, we are back. And look at this yummy, yummy goodness, y'all. Yummy, yummy goodness here. So, this thing is excruciating hot. See how it's brown on the top? A lot of cheese. So what I'm going to do, y'all, I'm going to step off. I'm going to do a thumbnail. I got the macaroni and cheese here. Got to move this over. Hold on, y'all. Let me put this here. I got the macaroni and cheese right here. And I need to do a thumbnail with the cheese I grabbed potato. Then we're gonna come back and I'm gonna taste both of them. I already know they're good, but I gotta prove it to y'all. I have some doubters out there. I got some doubters who don't think this stuff is good. So anyway, y'all, I'll be right back in about 2-3 minutes. We'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we are back for the final time here. And let's see which one I'm gonna find my spoon here, y'all. There we go. Let's see which one we're gonna taste first. I'll say the macaroni and cheese, since that's the first one I cooked. Let me get that corner, y'all. Oh my God, look at this, y'all. Look at this goodness here. Put this up here where y'all can see it. This thing is excruciating hot. Look at that. Look at that. Nice cheese on there. You see the cheese there. Nice cheese topping there. Nice and creamy. I can see this. Look at that. Look how creamy that cheese is. That's mac and cheese, y'all. And this is going to be very hot to my mouth here, y'all. Y'all bear with me. Y'all pray for me. Look at that. Baked goodness, y'all. Creamy mac and cheese. Look at that. Not dry. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Let me rinse this spoon off. And we're going to try something I just absolutely love, which is the gratin potatoes. Absolutely love these things. I'll set this to the side over here. Put it right there, y'all. Y'all can look at it while I'm eating the other one. Okay. Let's get our gratins out of here. Man, oh man, look at them potatoes. See, I like them potatoes to be cut big, because they're big and chunky. And it's definitely hot too. But I gotta see how big the potatoes are. You can actually see that you got cheese still sitting on there and the potatoes there. And look how it's perfectly cooked, the potatoes. Potatoes very tender. Not overcooked. Look at that. Wow. Whew. That's hot, y'all. Here we are. See it. This is hot, y'all. Goodness. It didn't take a long time to bring them two together. I made one sauce, which I got some more cheese sauce right here. Look at that. I got that extra. I'm going to make a broccoli and cheese casserole in another video, y'all. So y'all stand by for that one. That might be the last video of the Thanksgiving thing. So I'm a little bit pushing things back. Tomorrow, y'all, I'm going to be doing tomorrow you'll see my herb butter and turkey brine. And then Tuesday, I'll do my herb roast turkey to be uploaded. So I give you a couple of days notice on the turkey. The turkey is always the last thing. So anyway, just two side dishes that I absolutely love, y'all. Get a little bit more of this mac and cheese. Ain't go wrong with mac and cheese and this one. Got a potato right there. Look at that. And I like Yukon Gold because it's a creamier potato. It has so much flavor. So much flavor. So anyway, y'all, let me close this video out. A couple of side items y'all can have for Thanksgiving. If you like this video, please share, please comment, please subscribe. Please follow my other social media accounts: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch TV, Pinterest, and oldschoolsoulfood.com. Remember the hashtag 2021, help somebody, Old School Soul Food. Until next time, have a blessed Old School Soul Food day, and I will see y'all in the next video. Y'all have a happy Thanksgiving, have a blessed weekend. I love y'all. Bye.